Yo. Is it time for egg? It could be. It's probably gonna be time for ghouls. And then eventually time for writing my grant. I meant to be all productive today, but I think in light of recent political news, I'm probably not going to be. I have so much of this grant to write that I haven't even started. Yeah, I'm gonna announce I've actually entered the hyperbolic time chamber, and now I'm 35 and running for president. Up votes to the left. I don't know, I think we all knew it was probably going to happen today. At least like I was talking among some of my friends and we all kind of thought this was the weekend. What happened today? Well, I woke up and got coffee. That's mostly it. Waited until National Ice Cream Day. Is there a National Coconut Day? National context of all that came before you. Shit, did not mean to hold down. I think this controller is wonky. Which I know is like the catch-all excuse, but I swear. Maybe I'm just out of practice. Crap. It's probably the controller, though. National Coconut Day is apparently June 26th. God. That would have been very funny if you just arbitrarily dropped out prior to the debate. But like, holy shit, dude. Was that debate so bad? Like, normally I end up streaming those things, and it was kind of a blessing in disguise that I was in a huge depressive pit. I mean, granted, I still kind of am, but had I been, like, marginally happier, I probably would have decided to stream it. Because I was definitely interested in watching it, but, like, I got, like, a sentence or two in and then just had to turn it off because it was horrendous. So at least I didn't have to keep a stream on with the expectation that I'd watch the whole thing, because I don't think I could. It's the physical reaction to how bad it was. Good lord. Anyway, this is probably the most consequential, like, 3 weeks of politics that I can remember in my lifetime. Other than, I guess, like, Bush v. Gore, but I was also, like, 9. Not even. Still 8. Oops, shit. Man, I hate video games. I hate this video game in particular. Yeah, I mean, it was the only reasonable thing I think they could have done. I've been streaming on here. As of today, like 6 minutes. Overall, I don't know, 8 years. No, I mean, they're not gonna force Hillary on the ticket. I mean, he's already endorsed Kamala Harris. And like, granted, the DNC hasn't happened yet, but I'm like pretty sure no one is going to try to nominate anybody else. It's probably going to be like Kamala Harris and Josh Shapiro or something. There's no way it would be Hillary as VP. It should just be me. It's not going to be Newsom. I don't think it's going to be Whitmer. It might be Toomey, maybe. But they're not going to make a ticket with 2 dudes from California on it. I forget, though, did Bashir said that he didn't want it, or say that he didn't want it? I don't remember. The really annoying thing about politics is, like, all of the random names and places you have to keep in your brain for, like, a week and then never think about again. It's like every election year you gotta start remembering, oh, well, what are all these little counties in Arizona called? Gotta talk about Yuma, Pima, FEMA, whatever. Just become a little expert on a couple of names and then just clear them from your brain forever, like you're studying for high school finals. Mr. Beast for president. Do you think if he ran for president he would legally change his last name to Mr. Beast? Like, I don't know his real name. Granted, I don't watch any of his content because I'm not 11 years old, but like, I feel like the Mr. Beast brand is such that, I don't know. Is it Jimmy Beast? I have no idea. Anyway. That's a thing. They should elect me, though. I'd be the only president who could one credit clear Ghouls and Ghosts and also has a PhD. And aside from that one time where I made so much sewage in my city that the river flowed backwards and everyone drank the sewage and got sick and died, I think I have a pretty good city skylines map to show off. I think Americans will go wild for my plan for putting all the jails next to the incineration plants. Yeah, Jimmy Carter gets to see another one-term Democratic president in his lifetime. Alternatively, it could be Jimmy Carter for vice president. In case the Democrats don't want to abandon somebody old and decrepit for the ticket. You have an irrational fear that somebody would pressure you into running for office? Well, let me be the first one to tell you that that's probably not going to happen, so don't worry about it. That is maybe the most irrational fear I've ever heard, in fact. More than, like, dying in nuclear holocaust, or... I don't know, what are irrational fears? Like clowns? Having the second half of the level on the fourth level of Ghouls and Ghosts not load, so you just end up dying. God damn it, I hate this game. Why am I still resetting? I will run, or one credit clear this again at some point. Wait one sec. Anyway. Yeah, I'll save politics this time. Look, I still never got COVID, and it's probably because I one credit cleared Ghouls and Ghosts. My immune system opened the magic box and put on the magic armor. And then I beat the devil. Yeah, I mean, it's the only prophylaxis you need. And then we can say if you die of something, it's just a skill issue. You should have just been better at Ghouls and Ghosts. You should just put aside all of your work-related obligations and grant-writing duties to get good at Ghouls and Ghosts so you'll live forever. Strand of hair in my arm. God, I can't even imagine what kind of nightmares you end up getting if you're president, though. I had one last night where, like, a friend of a friend tore up my floorboards and hid a bunch of bombs that they detonated in my apartment during a party where there were like 1,000 people in my 500 square foot apartment. And then another friend gave me a bunch of really mediocre tattoos that I hated. Oh, I think the Tim Follin Amiga version is also kind of repurposed in the Game Boy Color port of Ghosts and Goblins, which is kind of just the NES game in like a bad way. But it definitely has that like Commodore 64 arpeggio note sound. You had a dream last night that you went to the High Five Olympics. Are the High Five Olympics like part of the normal Olympic Games, or is that a separate thing? Is that like the Math Olympics? Also, they should have Math Olympics at the Olympics, I've decided. As president, when you elect me, I will make that happen. Just because you're a nerd and not physically fit does not mean you shouldn't be able to go to the Olympic Lodge and have a bunch of Olympic athlete sex or whatever people do. That'll lock in the nerd vote. Math Olympic qualifiers were painfully difficult. Yeah, I was in like the mathlete team or whatever in middle school, I think, and I sucked at math. It was never like part of any kind of competition. I just went there after school and did the worksheets and did a bad job on them. But I've always been really bad at math, which is why I went into biology. Oh, there's so many dudes. Go away, dudes. Man. Many VTubers had a debate on whether tea or coffee is better. That's not a debate, though. Also, why should you believe anybody who doesn't show their face? Other than me, of course. Also, were these like American or Japanese VTubers? Because I feel like that would kind of heavily bias the results. Not to say that Japanese people don't like coffee, but it's not really the first thing I think about. Do they have Dunkin' Donuts in Japan? Like, I know they've got Starbucks, but I feel like Dunkin' probably did not make it across the Pacific. It's because we're hoarding them all here in Baltimore, or Boston. Serious argument about the medical benefits of tea. Like what? Something something antioxidants, whatever. Alternatively, you can just have a tea bag and just find that it's full of microplastics, because apparently a lot of them are. Oh no. Yeah, what if they just brought Dunkin' Donuts to Japan and it's just a maid cafe instead? The only Dunkin' in Japan are on US military bases. See, that's the real reason they want to get rid of all those bases in Okinawa. It's because the Dunkin' coffee is so gross. Where was that other chest? I thought it was here. I don't know, man. I don't really feel like there are any significant health benefits to tea over coffee or anything. And so much of dietary science just seems like garbage that just ends up conflicting. Like, how many times have you read a paper that's like, or not even a paper, but like a news article in like a USA Today caliber newspaper that's like, coffee's good for you. Coffee causes heart attacks. Red wine's good for you. Any amount of red wine is bad for you, etc., etc. Like, I don't know. Dunkin' is gross. Sorry. The best thing that Dunkin's ever done is that advertisement with Al Pacino. Yeah, chocolate is another one of those things. I think we should just eliminate food and just have a nice, nutrient-rich paste. Or a cube, maybe. As president, I will send every American a patented NutriCube made by our esteemed presidential chef, Robert Food Use. It's a cube, but the bottom of it is shaped like a cup, so it fits into your average American car cup holder. And you can just snack on it in traffic. Yeah, but tea just exists if you want to have something that's like coffee but not have any caffeine. Or not a whole lot of caffeine because it's like 9 o'clock. And don't say decaf, that's not a thing. Do I have football size cup holders or something? I mean, probably, yeah. How else am I gonna carry my football in my car? Yeah, Robert Food Use as commissioner for the FDA. He just sits there and reviews all the drugs that get released in his car and puts the videos up on YouTube so your average American knows that it's safe. crap. We should just have the president be required to do a daily vlog on YouTube. Whatever happened to that petitions.gov website? Remember that? That like Obama era thing? And it didn't account for anything. I think maybe... What was that one they had? It was like renaming something to something else, and the White House stepped in and was like, well, actually, we're gonna acknowledge that this is a thing and make some pithy joke about it, but... I don't know, nothing else ever got, like... Yeah, the Death Star, that's right. Knew it was, like, space-related, but I didn't know if it was, like, the Enterprise or what have you. It seemed like a really interesting idea at first, and then like all interesting ideas floated during a campaign just kind of ends up being sort of nothing. Look at how flat Arthur is when he's crouching. Like the edge of his sprite facing forward is just almost totally vertical. Oh, I did not want that. Oh, it's gonna be just a pain in the butt. Crap. I don't know where the hitbox on this is. Well. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win with this. I don't think I've ever even fought this boss with the sword before. For some of them it's fine, because the sword does like twice as much damage, but for this one it just moves too much. And like when it gets under the platform, I don't really know what you're supposed to do about it. Oh god. Okay. Not having a good time with that. Yeah. Welcome to Ghouls and Ghosts HQ. Congrats on being 27. I was 27 once. Good time, though. At least more so than the current era. However old I am now. Yeah, like now my knee just arbitrarily hurts for some reason, and it'll just kind of be achy. for like a week or two, and then it stops for like a month or two, and then it kind of just arbitrarily comes back. Don't turn 30. Nothing good happens. Told 30s are the new 20s. No, they lied to you. Turn the car around. Don't keep going. It's not worth it. Is this game interesting to watch at all? At least in the realm of, like, the things that I repeatedly stream on this channel. Yeah, well, background noise means you're not watching it. See, I can't imagine being married and having a house at 30. Because, like, I just gotten my PhD at that point. Just made the subconscious decision that I did not want to enter the real world. Just went to grad school and then decided to keep going to grad school. Or whatever you call a postdoc. Grad School 2. The sequel to grad school. $120 grand for a 3-bedroom house. See, I live in Boston. There's no way that would happen. You want like a 3-bedroom house here, it's like $2 million. I mean, I guess if you can just work entirely remotely, then live wherever's cheap. Oh god, I still have the sword for this boss. Crap. Spent all that time getting back up to here and I've got exactly the same issue as before. Man. This game's so bad. Your message failed to send. It should. After you've already outed yourself as someone who doesn't even watch the stream. Just use it for background noise. Well, I'll give you some background noise. Parents put you on the deed to the house? Hey, that's pretty good. If you put me on the deed to your house, I can kill your parents. It doesn't really help you out, but think about it. I could be your parents now. I gotta get a bunch of greens. Crap! Okay, wait, I think it's still fine. No, it's not. Okay, I think that won't work. Ah. What tricks do I know from the lab? The greatest trick that I know from the lab is being able to open a pill bottle or any kind of screw-top bottle with one hand. Which is not even really a trick, it's just something that I do all day. Oh, getting rid of parents. I guess. Are your parents nice? Do you have Stuart Little parents? Oh no, I didn't mean to... Ah! Oh, this is impossible to do. How did you check that they're human? How can you know for sure? I want to give you an epistemological crisis about the nature of humanity. Like a Metal Gear villain. Teach you the ways of science. Sure. It's long hours and not a lot of money and a lot of grant writing. A lot of begging, a lot of pleading, a lot of tears. What are we talking about? Here's my science pro tip. Whenever you join a lab, find the room that is least used and set that one aside as the dedicated crying room. Just gotta find a room where you can call the crisis hotline at work, not have anybody notice, and then finish running your Western blots. Do you grow the pears for the pear cider? I was kind of tempted to do that. Not specifically pears, but if I weren't renting, I'd probably put like an apple tree or something up on the balcony, so I don't have to take it in every winter. You accidentally call the crisis hotline a lot at work. I called them a lot, and then they called me back at a certain point that's like, hey, you've been calling us a bunch, and we've given you advice and places to touch base with, and you haven't done so. Can you call us back to, like, work out exactly what it is you're looking for? And then I never did, and I've just since stopped contacting them because I don't know what to say. Like, sorry, all of your recommendations are bad. All of my problems are intractable. I don't want group therapy. God damn it. Nine for an external call and an 888 number. Interesting. Maybe it's a sign. God, this ROM hack. Yeah, like my problem conceptually with group therapy, not to be like a total self-centered asshole, but I just don't care about anybody else's problems. Like if I'm gonna go out of my way to go and do therapy, I just want it to be me time. Like no offense to anybody else, but I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm gonna gain any perspective. I think I'd just be sitting there thinking, when is it my turn to complain? Crap! Ah, I was just about to pop it. You had a free online therapist telling you to imagine red roses when you're depressed? Is it Louis Armstrong? What is that? God, I don't remember if I complained about my other therapist some point on this stream or not, because I had like a multi-month hiatus. But I had this one therapist that I was seeing for a couple of sessions, and I didn't think it was very good. And every time I would say something, he would just go, or or like one of the three, always one of those three cadences. And it drove me crazy, because he's like a cartoon character. And I told him one session, like, I think I'm gonna cancel our remaining sessions because I don't think it's helping. Every time I say something, you just say, and then reiterate it to me. And I don't feel like any progress is being made. And after I told him that, he then said, and I never went back. I just couldn't... I couldn't get over... I don't know, like a vocal tick or whatever it is, but like... It just drove me crazy. Like, I don't think he meant it to be patronizing or anything, but like... I don't know, it's like nails on a chalkboard at a certain point. That's the only version. Oh, I gotta put this one on the Genesis Mini. At some point I have to bring my work laptop home, which is the only one that's got, like, all the mini console homebrew stuff. All these other games on it. Anyway, I need to find a good therapist. If such a thing even exists. Oh crap! Set that up wrong. Good therapist costs money. I mean, I have good insurance. I just can't find anyone with availability. Or like everything is just virtual now, which is a pain in the butt. Like, oh boy, let me do more Zoom calls. Let me sit at home and complain to a screen. I don't know. Yeah, but I always have this issue of like, anything that's got, you know, an especially long wait time, I just end up thinking like, well, I don't even know if I'm gonna be alive in like 2 years. So no, I will not be going with that provider. Oh shit. Like when I was in grad school, and I would see like a psychiatrist and it would be, oh, we'll take these and see if you feel any better in like 6 to 8 weeks. And my default reaction was always, well, I might be dead in 6 weeks. I guess I wasn't, but still. I want it now. Give me the happy juice. I mean, I already have a psychiatrist and he's totally useless. I just show up and he says, so what do you want to do? And I say, I don't know. And then we just talk shop about pharmacology for like 40 minutes. He talks about books he was reading. And then I go home and nothing changed. Like, I appreciate that he defers to me on, like, what drugs I want to try, but also it's kind of not my job. Well, he's also not really a pharmacologist. I don't know. I don't know what he is. But I don't really take any psych meds, so... nah. Just some random dude who broke into the office. Honestly, if that were the case, I would be, I don't know, more likely to go to him. Like, what was that story about that kid with autism who would keep breaking into the New York subway trains and then drive them around and like do a totally serviceable job, but because he was like doing it illicitly, it was technically a crime, even though it's just like someone who's totally capable of doing the job and is really interested in doing so, just without, you know, any of the official approval. If someone just broke into the psychiatry office and just acted like a functional psychiatrist, you know, who am I to interject? This whole thing is totally screwed up, also. Yeah, there's no No salvaging that. Microdosing psychedelics might work. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with the literature for that, but last time I did, or last time I had been, I don't remember there being a whole lot of super compelling evidence for it. But I haven't really messed around with them for a while. Last time I did it was fine, but I don't really feel like it made me, you know, markedly happier for any period of time. Well, I also, like, tried a whole bunch of different antidepressants from various drug classes. So, mainline therapies are maybe not a great option for me. Well, I don't think you're gonna get addicted to doing, like, psilocybin or something. It's definitely not an experience that once you finish you think, oh man, I want to do more of that tomorrow. Definitely takes a lot out of you. Yeah, and you also do build up some tolerance to it, but I don't know how big of an issue that is. Because it only lasts like 2 weeks, maybe. That's not a chain, is it? Oh, no. Yeah, but I don't think if you're, like, occasionally trying out psychedelics for depression or what have you, that's going to lead to you necessarily trying harder drugs. I feel like they're kind of a special case. You know, you don't get, like, physically addicted to it. At least with psilocybin. Oh no, I mean, it should be under observation if you're doing it, like, therapeutically, ideally. But, of course, like, finding that in any kind of official context is always going to be very difficult, and also it's just going to end up being expensive. There's a big issue of access, especially considering a lot of that ended up getting some kind of patent from some private pharma company, so there's a very standardized way of doing psychedelic-assisted therapy that involves all sorts of, you know, days of prep and then days of, like, debriefing and all of that, and it just ends up being a major time and financial commitment. Like, when I was in the clinical trial for it, probably, like, went back and forth to that place prior to getting dosed up, like, 4 or 5 times, and then, like, 2 or 3 times after the fact for the post-dosing integration sessions, which were all very funny in the sense of, like, oh, what do you think you learned from this experience that you might want to take forward? And I was always just really straight with them about the fact, like, I don't know, probably not that much, because I realized I was on drugs and all of the thoughts I had were drug thoughts. I'm not gonna reset this, I don't care. No, I want to keep my brain as far away from being hooked up to the internet as possible. Especially after last Friday. Oh, sorry, we have to boot and reboot your brain 10 times so it goes into safe mode. The shroom bots could be good. They could also be terrible. Oh, there was the like major Microsoft CloudStrike outage where a bunch of like networks and servers that rely specifically on Windows all kind of went down simultaneously. That like use that software at least. Doesn't really affect home use, it's mostly just enterprise stuff. It's kind of funny, though, how we really seem to just be drifting toward the future that was predicted in Mega Man Battle Network. The only thing that Mega Man Battle Network got wrong is the fact that, quote-unquote, kids these days are not very good at computers. No, CrowdStrike is like the Scilab. So, no, CrowdStrike is that time in Mega Man Battle Network 2 where the square in Yumland comes under attack. Or no, wait. Oh, wait, what is that part where there's like a... Is it Battle Network 3? There's like a program on the network that's like... Or no, was it Battle Network 2? There's like some important program in a square that gets like hijacked by www navies. But also I guess that's not really what happened. It's like if Lanhikari's dad just got drunk and then pushed a bad update to the whole Scilab network and the whole thing went down. It wasn't even like external terrorism or anything, it's just... Oops. I have to replay Battle Network. I guess I have to play Battle Network 6. Yeah, it's like they were playing with the Navi customizer and they let two of the same colored pieces touch and they didn't notice it. And then that let that big tree program in the hospital get all overgrown and shut down all of the anesthesia machines. No, I never played the full version of Broken Reality. I haven't really played anything. I haven't kept up with a lot of video games. And they keep making them, which is kind of a problem, because I'm not really catching up at all with the backlog. But thanks to Major Depression, it means I don't care. My favorite video game is going to the hospital at 10 o'clock for acute psychiatric crisis. My favorite video game is The Patient Portal. Not to be confused with regular Portal. My eye? Let's play Tears of the Kingdom again. I don't think I'm ever gonna replay Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, or if I do, it's gonna be in like a decade. They're just too big. Like, I could replay Ocarina of Time, I could replay Majora's Mask. You know, they're over and done in a couple of play sessions, but like, the act of playing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or whatever again, I think relies so much on the initial novelty of the experience and just like the open-ended, free-flowing exploration aspects that, like, I don't know. It's hard for me to think of that game as like a series of things you have to do one after the other to then beat the game versus, say, like Majora's Mask, where you can just kind of mentally think, oh, you get that one piece of the Great Fairy, and then you go and get the magic, and then you go and shoot the ocarina out of Skull Kid's hands, and you get the Song of Time, and you go to Woodfall, and you get the monkey, and you get the song from the monkey, and then you go and beat Woodfall Temple, and then you etc., etc. Like, I don't even know where to start on Breath of the Wild. What am I doing? I think I'm popping that purple. Crap. Tears of the Kingdom was great because all I wanted after I played Breath of the Wild was to have somebody wipe my brain so I could replay Breath of the Wild for the first time, and they essentially just did that. Oh, it didn't work. A map? Brain rot is when you have the flesh-eating bacteria, the flesh-eating worm get in your head, eat a portion of your brain, and then die there. Also, is there still like a Kennedy campaign? Is that still going? Barely heard anything about it since the brainworms came out. There's like one dude in the work parking lot who had a Kennedy for President sticker. I don't see it anymore, so he must have removed it. Hey, Andy, sweetie. Oh, I'm getting all these political texts. Go away. Pop that, pop that. Oh, that yellow's gotta go. But how? Oh god, how's it already 4 o'clock? Oh, hey, go see Pancake. There will probably be another Roller Coaster Tycoon stream, probably not a roller area contradiction stream. But maybe one of those, like, FMV throwback games at some point. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing stream-wise, or life-wise, or anything, really. Kinda just bad at doing anything. Can you sponsor some science to make it happen? Yeah, but it's gotta be like 100 grand per year. Science is expensive. Yeah, cite my paper. Cite my paper and pat me on the head and say I'm a good scientist. Oh no. Wow, thanks. I love doing good science. I just want to do bad science. Like, what lab reagent tastes the best? Do I have 492 citations? Let me check. The Google citation thing, though, is very generous. If you run it through like Web of Science or something, it says generally quite a lot less. Let's see. My profile. Yep, 492 apparently. No citations on my newest paper, though. Tragic. It's been 2 months. As of today. Also, for the longest time, my Google Scholar page had the word postdoctoral misspelled. Which is made especially worse because I typed it. that your drawing? How to store 6 mice in your mouth at once. Yeah, there we go. That last paper, though, was really good, and it's kind of annoying because I spent a lot of time putting together the projection table to show where these neurons in a certain part of the brain all project to, and it's like super, super comprehensive. Like, really incredibly dense with information, and because of the figure limit for the journal, we had to move the whole thing into a supplemental. Which, I don't know. If people are really interested in it, they'll probably download the supplemental files, but like, I really wanted it to be a main body figure. Another annoying thing is that I uploaded, when I submitted that paper, a really high quality version of all the supplemental figures because they all had a lot of images in them, and I wanted them to be like legible and sharp and everything. And the like 20 megabyte PDF that I sent them to upload then got compressed into like 1.5 meg. And all of the scope images look so bad. How do I feel about AI images being used for scientific research papers? I think it bites. I think it stinks. I think it bites, and it stinks. Like, granted, no, most scientists are also not doing, like, dual duty as artists, but I've seen enough nonsense AI figures and papers that ultimately get retracted because it's just total gobbledygook. And it's been like, what, a year or 2 of that being feasible? We had an uncompressed version on Archive. It's still there. Like, the version of the paper that we put up on BioArchive is still uploaded. It's more or less the same, although I think 1 or 2 figures are slightly changed from reviewer comments. But the thing with preprint servers is that if you get feedback from reviewers, you're like not allowed to revise your preprint because I guess, like, I don't know, maybe it's like intellectual property of the journal and their peer review system. But like that initial version of the paper just kind of sits there on the internet forever. Yeah, but like in bio at least, and probably in a number of things as well. Like we have a piece of software called BioRender, which has a lot of stock images for a whole bunch of different biodisciplines. You know, a lot of stock images of molecules, of like model organisms, of scientific equipment, and a lot of figures just get made with that. It's kind of like clip art for scientists, and that's a pretty common thing, which I think is like a pretty handy tool, considering that, you know, your average scientist is probably not an especially good artist. And like the thing you're making via BioRender or whatever is still something that's being put together with human hands and not just arbitrarily AI generated. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, did I? No, it still works. A map? Probably devote some time today to working on my grant. Somebody wanted to hang out and I said, oh, I'm probably gonna be working today. But in reality, I've just been playing Puyo for an hour. My eyes? I'm gonna do one more round of Puyo. Maybe do something else. Just have ChatGPT write my grant app for me. I will say it is kind of handy for certain things. Like, oh, give me 10 synonyms for this, or like, reword this sentence so it sounds more whatever. You know, like, things you would bounce ideas off of with other people, but you know, if you're writing a grant at like 2 in the morning and you just need, I don't know, I was gonna say some other perspective, as if a computer's got a perspective on anything, but need ChatGPT to fold your clothes. God, me too. I need someone to do my laundry. I did it the other day, and I brought the box of dryer sheets down in the laundry bag with the rest of my clothes. And then I had a brain fart and forgot about the fact I had the dryer sheets in the bag of clothes, so I just dumped the whole thing in the washing machine. And then when I got back, I found, like, 50 dryer sheets mixed in with the clothes, and also no trace of the box at all, which I guess it completely just melted in the wash. And when I got all my clothes out of the dryer, it was just littered with little bits of cardboard that have just been steadily falling out of my clothes every time I wear them. Well, they have cardboard from the dryer sheet box that melted and then fused with them. Oh no. think that works.
Andy, sweetie, what's that you're drawing?
No, it doesn't. It had to have a blue on it. Ah! Yeah, it could have been worse. I could have, you know, filled up the detergent section with Gorilla Glue. I could have inadvertently poured in liquid from my pee jug instead of Tide detergent. But still, it was maybe a very stupid thing to do. Also, to clarify, I don't have a pee jug. At home. At least. What? What are we talking about? Do I have a poop sock? How? Why? What would the poop sock do? Yeah, Chad, if you've got your pee jug filling up, this is your PSA to dump it out, make some space for more pee.
Andy, sweetie.
The pee jug ferment and make wine.
Andy, sweetie.
Oh god.
Andy, sweetie, what's that you're drawing? I'm making a map.
Is there wine with pee in it? Wait, hang on, I have to Google pee in wine. Let's see, they're talking about cat pee. How do I get wine out of my urine? Asked Quora. Why does wine make me pee? Turning pee into alcohol on homebrewtalk.com. I'm just wondering if it's possible to purchase urine from supermodels and basically turn it into an alcohol by adding sugar and then yeast, ? I was thinking basic DME and WLP 410, the seasonal wit strain, hang on, I'm getting a pop-up, which I think would give it nice French and Belgian qualities. American supermodel pee just isn't there with French supermodel pee. Maybe the reasons why are not obvious, so let me explain it to you. I'm part of a new movement called Pee Vampires. We like to drink pee, but not straight, and we're mostly DIYers, so I wanted to do this myself. For the record, I've had bottled quote-unquote true pee, and that synthetic stuff just doesn't hold a candle. No one gave this person quality information. That is, however, not the worst thing I've read on the internet this week. Which I think might be the subreddit Skunk Seekers 2, which I randomly came across. And it is a subreddit specifically for people who are trying to be sprayed by a skunk, which is the worst thing. Every post on it is so bad. This one dude posts there constantly and then just has like this GeoCities ass website where he posts pictures and everything, and it's so bad, dude. One of the posts that guy made is just, the title is If at first you don't succeed, stink, stink again. Anyway. Highly recommend that subreddit. It says curious non-seekers are welcome to remain as long as you're respectful. Do you enjoy the scent of skunk spray? Have you enjoyed diluted or pure skunk scent and enjoyed sniffing it? Would you enjoy getting sprayed and basking in that fine perfume? If you answered yes to any of those questions, this group may be for you. This is a safe place to share your skunk-seeking tales. God, dude. What a great thing the internet is. Believe they're not real people. Well, bad news for you, buddy, because the one guy that posts there more than anybody else always includes a bunch of images. It's bad.
Hey, Andy, sweetie! What's that you're drawing? I'm making a map.
But it also makes me wonder what happened to Skunk Seekers 1. Wait, what about a coconut over the course of months? What about the Kamala Harris campaign? Oh, crap. I've blown it. That's a good emote, Gensi So.
Hey, Andy, sweetie! What's that you're drawing? I'm making a map.
I like how the paragraph just cuts off. But you're what? But you're what? Is there a skunk seeker community? Like, is that a term off of Reddit? Because the fact that one guy keeps posting there so much makes me think it's like a splintering off of another group.
Hey, Andy, sweetie! What's that you're drawing? I'm making a map. Hey, Andy, sweetie!
A map? There are local and regional chapters of skunk seekers. Wait, hang on. Skunk Sessions? Skunk Seeker. Oh no! First thing that comes up just says, I am a skunk seeker. I've always been kind of curious what it's like to be sprayed by a skunk. I secretly really don't mind the smell, and it's just one of those things I would like to experience. Good. 52 people are following this. I don't know what forum this is. Similarworlds.com? I think you might actually enjoy it if the smell doesn't bug you. It's something I've always recommended at least once to anyone that's genuinely curious, just for the experience. Why? Oh, this guy's got a skunk icon. Stinky skunk furry that loves to chat. I got beautifully stunk tonight. Oh, God. Oh, no. Why is it so long? How intriguing. That's not how I would describe this. Spray lasts 3 to 4 weeks. Wow, you mean business. I would love to go skunk seeking with you, but I'm not old enough. I'm in high school. This story is beautiful. One day, I'll be able to enjoy this wonderful reek in its full, potent glory. What's your life like? F1 gaming and stinky smells. Oh no. Oh no. God. It wasn't until recently that I started eating my boogers. I am a slob. I am too lazy for hygiene. In any case, I don't like the fresh smells and feelings you get from hygiene. I wish I had someone else who also preferred to let their natural odors and habits, parenthesis, such as picking and eating boogers and such, to hang out with, or even talk with. I love the internet. It's great and not the worst thing ever. No, don't shower for an hour. That's impersonal and alien. I'm in love with you, dirty, musky-smelling men. So like my life? I don't know what that means. Does that mean you don't wash your hands after pissing or shitting? Well, I do sometimes, but I often forget. Boogers. What is the contrast between I enjoy Formula 1 racing? What's your next post? Booger eating is awesome. It's almost as good as F1. There are no more posts to show. I don't know what this forum is. Discuss experiences, express your true self. What about sad? Oh, these are sad. Other kids laughed at me today. Got laughed at and called fatso. Oh, God. It's... like, these are all really depressing posts. R.I.P. Richard Simmons. And then the other one's just, oh, someone called me fatso. It's hard to type this since every breath brings in the lovely stench and keeps distracting me. I wish I had a fellow skunk scent lover to share this with right now. I don't know why I'm reading this. I love skunk stink. Unfortunately, society shuns that odor and workplaces consider it intolerable hygiene, and my friends certainly won't find it to their liking this coming Saturday when I hang out with them. Could you imagine, like, being friends with someone who recently got skunked and did not clean it at all and then just shows up to work? If we lived in the same area, I would suggest going and getting sprayed/skunked together, lol. What category is this in? Also, there's only 52 people following this. God. I'm sorry, chat, if any of you are specifically into this. It is not a personal dig. Well, maybe it is a little bit. Add positiveness. Assume good faith. Know when to stop and leave the conversation. I want mildly adult skunks, please. I want nudity. Wait, I don't think that changed anything. I don't like that there's a term for it. Skunk Seekers 2. There's really, like, nothing here, though. I don't know. For some reason I thought this would be a vibrant community, but it turns out it doesn't. Yeah, now Google has this on my profile. Now when I commit some kind of heinous crime, the news will be like, and the culprit's last Google search was for skunk seeking. Make a real interesting CNN segment. Yeah, I was just about to say that, Kevin.
What's that you're drawing? I'm making a map.
Skunk Seeker community explodes after all the publicity it gets.
A map?
A map? I wonder if there's a similar group of people that are just into, like, gasoline smell. Draco seeking community. I'm perpetually Draco seeking. GasBuddy.com. That's not real, is it? No. Check prices faster and save more on gas. This doesn't look like a real website. Chat, who wants to be my gas buddy?
What's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie.
One sec. Oh. Oops, sorry.
What's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing? I'm making a map.
A random text from someone that just said, "It's so over," with no context. Check my house for carbon monoxide. Hey, don't you dare. Don't deprive me of my peaceful carbon dioxide, or carbon monoxide death. Yeah, they found out about my skunk seeking. No, I actually sent this person pictures of that subreddit earlier.
Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing?
That's what it's like if we're friends. Here are the worst things I found on the internet. I have to share them with someone so the burden is not mine alone. Okay, thanks.
Hey, Andy, sweetie.
Oh, crap.
Hey, Andy, sweetie.
Oh, no.
Sweetie, yes, and hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie.
Oh, there's like nothing on the CPU side.
Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing? I'm making a map. Yes, and hey, Andy, sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie. Hey, Andy, sweetie. What's that you're drawing? Hey, Andy, sweetie. Oh, map.
Oh, good. Even I don't know what I'm drawing.
That. Hey, Andy, sweetie.
Oh, no.
Hey, Andy,
I
sweetie.
need a green and then a purple. No, none of these are green. Ah, it's too late for that now.
What's that you're drawing?
Crap. Oh, that was so much worse.
Hey, Andy, sweetie. Yes, and hey, Andy, sweetie.
It's me. You can call me Al. An extra A. All the games in the history are bad. Sonic and crackers. I always thought somebody would have made a coherent ROM hack of Sonic Crackers as like a complete game. Or sort of more complete. But it's been like 20 years and nobody has. Also, it's wild that, like, this game has, in this 1 or 2 level demo, like multiple times a day for the first level and like 5 different music tracks and remixes of the main theme. Oh no, I haven't played Panel Upon for a little bit. Premium. Oh, this just crashes. Whoa! Remember seeing screenshots of this in like early Sonic fan pages and thinking, wow, this is so cool, I bet it's really interesting. But it's not, it's just a total flat plane. It just looks like there are things to interact with, but it's not. You could hold a button to make tail stay in place. That's it. Man, Knuckles Chaotix is so bad. Like, this whole gameplay mechanic is just terrible. Maybe if it were like a power-up you temporarily get, or like a mechanic for a boss fight. But I always thought the music in this, and the interface and everything was kind of cool, at the very least. Like, the trappings of Knuckles Chaotix and like Sonic Crackers would have made an interesting Sonic game. But I don't know. Problem is I don't have any Sonic anything that's not Spinball out in the recently played history. I guess, like, from a physics perspective of something that's running on a Sega Genesis, this is kind of novel. It's the first game where you can pull Sonic's arms off. Why am I playing this? Is Sonic just slowly clipping into the geometry? Oh, he is! Oh, wait. He's kind of going in, and then he keeps getting pushed out. Oh, he's going all the way in! Inch by inch, I think. I can't tell if he's getting any further in there, though. Nah, I think he's stuck. We'll just do that. Great. Oh no. Oh no, he's broken. Wait, I'll fix it. Oh wait, no. It just crashes it up there. It's just such a weird concept, and there's so much bizarre work that went into making this one demo. Like different remixes of the song, different palettes for this level. Like surprisingly coherent artwork in it. Just the concept is so bad. Are there spikes? Did anyone else point out my title can mean contentment? Well, no, this is my stream. I'm never content. You should know that by now. It's my excuse to mope in front of a live studio audience. Overshare about my problems to people who can't really do a whole lot about them. Also, did this just despawn all the spikes? That fix it? Oh, I guess. Whatever. Like, I think the font is kind of cool for the HUD. I like that they have the millisecond indicator, which the other Sonic games other than Sonic CD don't have. Moping and then cynically laughing when games break. Yeah, that sounds like me. It's like the ingredients that you use to make the Powerpuff Girls, except you're just making me. And I'm only made of two things. Green bile and black bile. I don't know if this was like the main Sonic team. I assume probably. Yeah. Chemical X is skunk stink. I haven't had a Soylent in so long. Now I've just embraced the depravity of having a HelloFresh subscription. Which in some ways is an improvement, and in other ways, it's like, why am I getting potatoes mailed to me? I could just go to the grocery store. Yeah, like, it's been a good excuse to learn how to cook. And at some point I figured I'd transition away from it and just make my own stuff. And not deal with, like, having to get a box where the weight is mostly just ice packs mailed to me every week. Oh, the fake scan lines in the background probably look okay on a CRT for, like, giving that transparent effect. Or the Sega Genesis color banding. God, that game over theme is so devastating. But, like, it's got a totally different level palette. It's a totally different track. Or it's like the same theme, but it's a remixed version of it. It's just so much work to, like, put together the trappings of this demo that just... I don't know. Like, these songs are ultimately more or less reused wholesale, but with a different channel for better sampled drums on the 32X and Knuckles Chaotix. It's just something weirdly captivating about this demo. And there's, like, really not a whole lot known about it, or, like, where it came from, or if there are any other versions of it. Like, as a kid, and even now as an adult, I'm kind of, like, very much captivated by old Sonic ROMs and betas and things. Like when they had that Sonic 3 beta re-release from, or not re-release, but you know what I mean. They unearthed it on that one Hidden Palace stream a couple of years back. Like, that was great. I think beta content from every video game should be made publicly available. Because I just love seeing, like, the evolution of how something comes to be. Yeah, but I want to see the sausage. Don't take that out of context. Like, look at all the effort involved in making this tile map. And for what? So they could just be like, oh, hey, check out this cool rubber banding mechanic. Check out this sick sprite of Sonic drunk as he pulls his own arm off. This one doesn't have different music or different palettes, though. It's just the same. Can I skip this? No, maybe not. Oh, I played through Knuckles Chaotix last year with somebody co-op, and a lot of it is just, like, me knowing where to go and picking up the other player and just dragging them to the goal. It's like a good couch gaming experience in the same way that, like, Mario Party is a fun couch game. But if you don't have someone in the same room where you can just yell at them and tell them to, like, go a certain direction, think a lot of the appeal is lost. But like, if you look through the beta content for Knuckles Chaotix on like Sonic Retro or something, it goes straight from like Sonic Crackers into the first Chaotix prototype where they have kind of the nuts and bolts of that game put together already with all the new characters, and Sonic and Tails are already taken out of it. So like anything earlier than this or slightly later before it moved on to the 32X would have been kind of neat to see. I'm sure it's sitting on some like random burned ROM in someone's garage from STI or something. But like, the music is so good. Actually, it kind of sounds a lot like the music in Sonic 3D Blast. Are there any good co-op platformers? Yeah, like those Mario games had a lot of co-op that like I'd occasionally do with friends. I never played those Rayman co-op games though. Spelunky's kind of fun as a co-op game, but I don't know, I guess a lot of the time you end up running into issues where, you know, when only one player controls the camera, it ends up getting, I don't know. It's like a second-class citizen as player 2. Knuckles Clackers? What was this? I mean, it's some ROM hack. Oh, it just crashes. Okay. Do they have any good Sonic whatever? Sonic Crackers ROM hack? Sonic Crackers ROM hackers. Let's see. Is it this? Oh god. This looks so bad. Pico Drive? Oh boy. Wait, why is the background like that? Wait, why is the resolution like this? Is this a European ROM? God, it's got like trespasser levels of physics. Why did someone make this? It's like barely functional. Oh, you could still do the pause trick though. Wait, if I hit the spikes, do I just lose infinite rings? Is this literally the same as the beta? Or did they add like logic for you to die if you don't have any rings? No, that has not been touched up. Oh, God. It's so bad. Is there an Upside Down 4? Honestly, I kind of respect somebody who makes a ROM hack that's just this broken based off of content that's also super broken. Like, yeah, this is as good as it's gonna be, sorry. Oh, this doesn't work. None of the assets work. What is that? What is that? Is it just an H? What? Why? Why is this worse? Why did they make this? Is that a spring that works? No. No. It's not. Is that the end of the level? Oh, okay. Does it still crash if you go to the very top? Yeah. Good. I played Ultimate Chicken Horse with somebody the other day, and that was fun. I like games where you can just be a gremlin to the other player. Like, no, we're only going to make progress when I decide I'm done screwing around. Is there another level? Oh, it's just this one. Somehow this seems more broken than this level was in the initial version of it. Tails, what are you doing? Oh, there's no level select. I guess it's technically new Sonic Crackers content. How did this break all the collision more, though? It's just Tails standing upside down. Is this another level of... Oh, it's the same. Why, though? Is this a newer version of it, or is this older? Also, should this be running in Pico Drive? I don't even know how to change the default emulator in RetroArch. Oh my god! It's not supposed to look like that, is it? Like, I think it's supposed to say clackers, but I don't know. Okay. Looks promising. Okay. Okay. I like that you get rings by getting them out of the box, but you don't actually collect them. Wait. Wait. Oh no. That's not the spin dash sound. I wonder if this is running as a Genesis game or as a 32X game. Also, the throwing noise being the same noise for, like, breaking open boxes is very disorienting. I wonder if they put an end to these levels. Or if they just break. What do you want me to do? Do you lose rings if you hit this? Oh my god, you do! But you don't pick them back up. Okay, whatever. Let's just assume I did this legit. I just wonder if, like, the state of decompiling this is real bad. Or something. Because there seem to be vanishingly few ROM hacks of Sonic Crackers. Although I think they've fixed Sonic's arm so it doesn't fall off at full speed anymore. Oh, no. It's coming off, never mind. They did not fix that. Just surfing on tails. Goal! Well, they fixed that part. Okay. Oh, wow. This sort of feels like a video game. God, the hitboxes in this are so bad, though. Like... how is this not collecting the ring? Like... do you just not get rings if you're jumping? What's in the box? Oh, it's a ring. Oh, this plays so much worse than the version in Chaotix does. Oh. Is this, wait, is this Flora from Restart? It is! Why? Okay. I like the random pixel vomit that's just on the screen at all times. Also, I don't know why I have 255 rings. It's kind of neat. Oh. It's very funny. Oh, it fixed itself! Oh. Okay. What level am I on? Is this level 1? If I just go straight up, does it end? Oh well. Well. That's the thing. Ah. I guess that's it. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot else for this. Though apparently there was an update last month on the cutting room floor about Sonic crackers. Oh no, there wasn't. That was multiple years ago. I just wanna know. Why is it like this? Oh no, it's ghouls and ghosts. Again. I should work on writing, but I really don't want to. Oh yeah, the Pokemon trading card game, Coin Flip. I think I beat that game semi-recently. Sorry I never got around to playing that after specifically requesting that you make it. Oh. Oops. I just played a lot of it. Unfortunately. distracting myself from not working on actual work. Yeah, it is icky, but the problem is if I don't do anything for it, it's just gonna compound upon itself, and then I'm just gonna end up being even more miserable in the upcoming, 3 weeks. But also, what's another day really gonna get me, right? I just don't do anything today. I mean, I already went to work yesterday. Imagine if I had the power to blame others for my faults. Seriously? I just want a vacation. I have too much stuff to get done before I could even consider taking one. Which I guess is why it was kind of fortunate that I didn't get committed last week. It would have been bad for work. How many vacation days do I get each year? Oh god, I don't know. I take so little time off that it doesn't really even matter. But I think I have 270 or 280 hours banked up. Divide by 8 hours per day. That's a decent amount of days. Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna take a week off after I get the grants in, at least. I really need time off. My brain's not been working super great. But there's too much going on at work at the moment to really do anything about that. Does your coworker in France work in academia, though? I'm the only person who works under my boss, and the grant to fund the lab is up. So we have to get it renewed. And no one else is gonna run and analyze all the experiments other than me. So it'll be kind of a huge headache for everyone involved if I don't get that done, let alone getting my own grant submitted. Oh no! Didn't load. Oh, come on. Haven't gotten very many runs recently where the boss doesn't load. Only those platforms, which is kind of the worst case scenario. Yeah, I guess it's a sprite limit thing. I don't exactly know what you do to trigger that, though. Man. Okay. Oops. Oh no! Made a terrible mistake. Oh, man. Thought I turned around. Gotta do that miserable beginning part again. I don't know, maybe I'll go and hang out with someone after this instead of just deluding myself about actually doing work. Oops. Work on my music career. Oh, I haven't played the piano in months. Been too sad, unproductive. How are the trees doing? They're mostly okay. My mandarin keeps putting out a bunch of tiny little fruits and then dropping all of them. It's never once actually made a fruit that gets any bigger than a marble, which is kind of aggravating because the tree itself is kind of surprisingly large, and you would think it would be, you know, big enough to support actually bearing a decent amount of fruit. And it'll bloom a lot, and it'll put out a bunch of tiny fruits, but it never does anything with them. Got a bunch of limes on the lime tree, the lemon tree. I don't know. I let it go slightly too long without watering, so it dropped like 2/3 of the leaves, and it's been kind of steadily coming back. But to like promote it rebounding, I had to take all the little fruit off of it. So probably not going to get any lemons this year. But I do have like half a dozen blood oranges on the other tree. so what I don't get in lemons, I guess I'll make up in oranges and limes. Start jamming. I never stop jamming. I should play more Sims Online. I wish it weren't so boring. Because it was really fun in the early days when I was still like building stuff and people were like actively logging on and messing around for hours. I always think about those times when I want to go and load up The Sims Online, but it's never as enjoyable as it used to be. I think you can have multiple characters per account, so technically you could have multiple lots. I think. I don't know, maybe they do forbid that. I think I'm going to die here. This might be impossible. Oh no, not yet. Crap. Tragic. Oops, no, don't rename it. Ghouls. Oh no, it's back. Oh, it's so much faster than easy mode out of the gate. Wait, really? Already? Oh, that's fine. I'll just get an extra life at some point. I don't know, what's up with you, chat? Do I think the difficulty's based on the frame rate? No, I think this runs at 60. Difficulty's mostly just in turning Yoshi all the way around to get to the opposite side. And there's a button that'll flip him, but I don't have any muscle memory for it yet. I'm trying to find your local branch of Skunk Seekers. Oh, where'd you get your PhD in? Oops. Although I told you not to get a PhD. Don't do it, it's bad. I don't even know what happened during my 20s, I just know I have a piece of paper. It says I'm a doctor of philosophy. But if I were actually a deep philosophical thinker, I would not have gone to graduate school. I would have thought my way out of that. Like a very dumb philosopher. PhD just caused depression. Well, it didn't make it any better. Although I guess it was probably better during my grad school time than it is currently. Maybe it's just the structure of it. I don't know. I feel like to an extent it's also just an age-related thing. Like you have certain ideas of what you want to be, or where you feel like you ought to be at a certain point in life, and you know, it feels like there's a good amount still just sort of ahead of you when you're in your 20s. And when like a lot of that doesn't materialize and you're now like early 30s, it's just, oh, see the walls closing in on a number of these things. You know? Yeah, Kevin, come on down, we'll get married. And then we can get sprayed by a skunk together. Maybe a brain chip implant will make me feel better. Weren't, like, some of the LFPs coming out of the guy's head who got the Neuralink implant? My family tells me I can't run for president anymore. If they let me run for president, maybe I'd be a lot happier. The main reason I don't, though, is because I have a really bad signature. And as president, you have to sign a lot of things. And I think I would just be embarrassed by my, like, 4th grade signature ability. Oh, God! Reinvent my signature. Yeah, but I can't. It's my signature. If I reinvent it, then it's someone else. I don't know what a Honko is. It's never too late to reinvent. Oh, crap. Become someone else. I tried. And failed. Oh, that wood stamp thing. Gotcha. I'll just sign my name with an X. Which is what I thought signing something used to mean when you were a kid. I don't know why that was always the joke about signing something in, like, every cartoon. That's like an old cartoon joke or something. Some sort of reference that doesn't really make sense in the modern age. Has anyone ever used the barrel as suspenders? Yeah, me. I'm doing that right now. It's got good airflow for the summer. find out your signature can be anything. I've definitely written a lot of things in those, like, little signature pads in the grocery store, or whatever, that were not my name. Were just, like, random smileys. No! Okay, I think there's one more extra life you get at 700 points. And that's the last one. The problem is that I just don't remember what most letters are in cursive anymore. God, I remember being a kid and getting to, like, 2nd grade or 4th grade or something where, like, you're just expected to start using pen versus pencil on assignment, and how that felt like you were finally becoming a grown-up. Oh god, it's already so frantic. Good. Great. This one's actually really obnoxious on very hard mode. Do I have very hard Donkey Kong? Oh, I do. Oh, they don't have any Goombas in this anymore. Now they're just spiky stews. Now, what are they called? I know what they're called, I just don't know at this exact second. Are they just Spinies? I like how Mario's just sitting there. It's a very cute sprite. Also, I like Donkey Kong's, like, ugh, face. These weird ape titties. He just looks like Mario's just sitting there and, like, holding his head up with his hand and thinking about something. It's, like, not even really involved in Donkey Kong's capture. Also, it's kind of funny that they still have Mario as DK's captor in the modern levels. Like, you think maybe they would have changed that to something else so Mario's not, like, managing a jail? Like, surely that's something in Nintendo brand consistency paperwork where Mario is not allowed to be a warden. I wonder if Nintendo has an official list of jobs that Mario is not allowed to be. Oops. Like, he could be a doctor. He could be a tennis man. He could be a boxing referee. You could be an artist. It's a complete list of jobs Mario had. I'm kind of preoccupied with this, but I do want to read that list. God, oh. Oh. Let's see. He was a soldier in Mario's Bombs Away. So wait, I don't like that they say Mario's job in Mario Kart is a driver. Like, he's not driving for work. It's not a job. Like, I drive to work and I'm not a driver. Let's see, he's a basketball player, a tennis player, construction worker, artist, composer, theme park owner, boxing referee, a biologist in the game Octopus. Don't know what that is. I guess it's the Game & Watch game. He's a break dancer. Oh god, so many of these things are just like Olympic events. He's an astronaut, a judo champion. According to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Mario is a king. A tank operator. Oh, these are Mario Party 2 games now. That doesn't count. Mario's job is that he eats the big pizza. What's a NASCAR driver's job then? Okay, fair point. It's like saying, oh, well, Mario's job's a badge collector in Paper Mario. Like, most of those things are just hobbies. Aww. God, this music is insane at full speed. Oh. Someone should add to that list that he is a prison warden because of Game & Watch Gallery 3. He's a pie factory worker. A jailer, an ape kidnapper. Apparently monkeys in the zoo like to watch TV. And like oftentimes when people are not currently at the zoo, during off hours, they'll just wheel a television in for the monkeys. Personally, I think they should just have the monkey enclosure at zoos look exactly like a house. Like one of those demo rooms in an IKEA. Except it's just like an ape hanging out on a sofa. I want to have an existential crisis when I go to the zoo. Yeah, it's a 4-segmented cage. Donkey Kong's in jail because he murdered a dude. Oops. Yeah, Donkey Kong ripped someone's face off. That's the face he makes after he's pulling your face off. His big gorilla grin. Oops. God, I love how the game called Mario Brothers is just a pie factory. You know, Mario Brothers. Oops. No, Bowser never gets pied in this game. Tragically. I don't even know why they hire him. I mean, I think they're cakes. Maybe he's just, like, making up a box of strawberries. Wario steals them all. Gets the truck stuck under a low bridge. And he's fired. Yeah, it goes under the 11'8" bridge. Wario's got his head sticking out the side of it like a dog. Gets decapitated by the bridge. He's just honorable, or honorary employee of the month afterwards. He has a parking spot that remains open forever because he's dead. I don't know why they overfilled the truck each time. I mean, it's Luigi loading the truck. Mario wouldn't do that. He's a doctor, and an artist, and a driver. And like, Bowser barely contributes. He just reverses the conveyor belts briefly, and then it just stops. I like the music, though. Oh. Oops. It's very off-model Bowser. No! Luigi, don't drop the cake. Oh! I was hiding in shame. Mario's face on that miss icon is kind of terrifying. He's like a weird ghoul with a mouth sewn shut. Does anybody see what I'm talking about? Bye. Anyway. Oh no, he's sucking up the pies! I guess that still builds points. I don't know, I wasn't actually paying attention. Does the score go up when it's reversed? Oops. Okay, there's a heart at 400, I think, and a heart at 700. So as long as I get both of those, it's like I never died. Oh no! Do I get a heart at 400? No, I don't. Is it 500? Yeah, there are no guardrails on anything. Oh no, you don't get any points for that. No, Mario's actually an OSHA worker. As you might remember from Mario Party 7. You have to yell into the microphone all the OSHA violations you see on screen. Luigi, no! All my cakes. It's weirdly satisfying. I think Egg is probably the best minigame in this, just from, like, the perspective of what I would like to play the most. But it's probably like Egg, Donkey Kong Jr., and then this. Other than Greenhouse, which is like fine, but kinda more aggravating than the other ones, all the minigames in this are pretty good. I don't know. Bowser's mom was trying to get him employment at something, and we just found him a position in the pie factory. It's a family favor, and, you know, like, their family donates a lot. They buy a lot of cakes. He wasn't hired on merit. It's all politics. No, no! I just got that life back. Oh, it's so disorienting. One of the summer students reached out about getting images for a presentation. Now I gotta dig them up. I'll do that later. Yeah, every time the truck goes off screen, Kirby's just eating it. No! Oh, this gets so disorienting at high speeds. I mean, yes, I know that's the point, but... still. Sometimes you gotta go for the low-hanging fruit when you're talking about video games. Okay. Having it suck a couple of those up kind of helped. Thanks, Bowser, you saved the cake factory. By ruining it. We put poison in some of the cakes to kill some of our customers so we don't have quite as many orders to fulfill. Dropped a bunch of wedding cakes on the floor so we lose a couple repeat customers. Oh no! Not even 1,000. Let's see, do I have those images that student's requesting? Like... on here? Do I have to dig up a memory stick? don't think it's here. Oh, go and get it. I'll be right back. Drop it. No, it's not broken. They're just really heavy memory sticks. It's a Kingston Iron Key. Heaviest USB sticks you ever did hold. Oops. They're also obnoxiously heavy and they're all password protected and it's just a pain in the butt. They're the only things that work on like an institutional computer though. Let's see, I think this is the file they want. Oh god, I opened a PowerPoint and it's opened up like 5 separate other files that are auto-recovered. Let's see, let me just shoot this over. What did I change this to? Ah, crap. What is the password for this? Why do I have 15 text messages? God, I always have like this one friend who just sends like 12 messages at a row, or in a row, and I just never feel like reading them. And I feel bad because they just sit there unread for like a day. Where is it this? I think it's this. Is that my password? Yes. Yes, this is my device. Yes. Yes. Do you trust Harvard.edu? Yeah, I guess. I hope so. No, it's not a work stream. I just have to send a file to somebody. Are these at a high enough resolution? Yeah. Okay, sent that. No, it was just, nothing really to look at. I just had to send a file over. It's one of the figures from the paper. One of the students wanted an image from it. It's this old PowerPoint. They wanted, these 3 images, which are like reasonably high res. I was too lazy to like just send the images over separately, so I just sent the whole figure. And you could see like all the random little bits that are not actually attached to the image. Should I be making these in something better than PowerPoint? Yeah, probably. Am I going to start now? No. I'm not. They're just gonna be a mess of things, and that's how it goes. Do I want to save? No. In fact. Why work when I could be depressed? Alternatively, I could do both of those simultaneously. Love to work and also be depressed. Reading dumb politics now. Don't have the serotonin to work. I don't have anything. I just mope. I've played all of these. I don't want to play Greenhouse. Do you want it to be egg? Do you want very hard egg? I kind of like the idea that if you don't actually press any buttons, Yoshi just sits around and dances as everything just breaks. This doofy little no-thoughts grin. He just poisons himself and then dies. That's like me at the lab. I just do my little dance and then drink some chemicals and then die. God, this game is so good. Oh, did you also see that, what is it, Chubby Emu? The, like, medical case report people. Or person. That organic mercury story was actually really scary. No, it's an older video. About some scientist who I think had a slightly torn glove and got organic mercury on her hand, which then immediately spread to her brain and then killed her. Yeah. No. This is what the presidential debate should be. It should just be both candidates doing this. And whoever could, like, keep up with the egg deluge the best gets to be president. I don't think we have to worry about Biden losing at this point. Gotta see if Kamala Harris has the twitch reflexes necessary for egg supremacy. Oh yeah, he dropped out like 4 hours ago. Crap. Haven't been keeping up politics since Trump got shot at. That was just last week. Like, Christ, the last 3 weeks have just been so much stuff. Oh. They really should give you one more extra life at 1,000 points. It's like a nice round number. But I think 700's the last one. Okay, we're good. I think that technically breaks the high score. Oh no, not yet. But almost. Okay, now we have. Oh. I'm blowing it. Shit. Yeah, right? Like that Cloud Strike thing was way worse than Y2K ever was. God, standards for what made a good video game were so low at a certain point. It doesn't even have Yoshi in it. Did they put this wolf in any other video game other than this? Is there a page on the Mario wiki for this character? hate this. No! It's so bad! Like, this is so much better than normal egg. Eggs are good. They should just make egg yolk as just a thing you can buy in a jug. Just take a big swig of it. I want a Capri Sun. Pierce the juice box thing. Just take a big slurp of egg. I don't want egg whites though. It's gotta be the yolk. It's called Just Egg. They should have called this game Just Egg. Oh man, somebody should get a soda stream and see if they could carbonate egg yolk. Please find me a video of somebody doing that. Did the ordinary sausage guy carbonate egg yolk, or is that a sausage thing? I haven't seen his channel in so long. Every video is identical. Does he still talk like Peter Griffin? It's carbonated egg. Might have to watch it. Made an egg sausage.